Alrighty, here we go. Final product. Everything's good to go, ready to go. For now, on the shock situation, excuse me, I'm gonna have to just put the shock that's not painted yet on the truck when I lift it, and then once I get home, get around to getting it painted. So everything will be done though by the event October 14th. Come on, man, join up. It's gonna be a damn good time. But slight plug right there. All I have to do in order to get everything ready by Saturday when we put the lift on is get the bearings, or the bushings pushed all the way in on these, and the bushings pushed in on the track bars. And that should be everything. That's and then I got to get the control arms over there too, out here and ready, so I don't forget those, and set the shock with them too, because it's separate from everything else over on the bench. That's all that. I gotta get all the nuts and bolts out of the cabinet too. Just get everything pretty much ready. Pops is gonna knock out the undercoating and the painting of the frame tomorrow. I asked him if he would film it, but he said no. He don't I guess rock with the camera stuff, so who knows. So pretty much every bit of the frame that has like surface rust or whatever, there will be no more. Like the upper control arms, the factory ones, they look like shit. I don't think I ever did update you guys on the upper control arms. I never did get them painted, but I need to get the hood painted too. That's what I'm really most excited about, but it's alright. I did go with KSP upper control arms. So I was going to get these painted, man, but it's going to match because those are black and the lower control arms are black. Well, they're going to get repainted anyway. So, but they're already black, but just get touched up. So that's going to be black. So lower control arms going to be black. The strut, obviously, and the shock's going to be the shock and the spring. The strut and the spring is going to be white. The upper control arm is going to be black. So that's all going to tie in together to accent some of the black hints on the truck. Like, I don't know, here. I don't know. Honestly, like, if you really think about it, if you put accents to match, obviously, it's a black tire. So that'll match. All that stuff will, like, you know, kind of come together and make a good little look. You'll get what I'm saying once everything's done. I'm just rambling on because right now I sound like a dumbass, but it'll all make sense when everything's done. So but that's all that. It's Wednesday night, and we're gonna get her done Saturday. So I cannot wait. I do have to cut this top part of this fender liner. You can't really, well, you can see this line right here, this ever so slight line right there. I need to cut that off so you're going to be able to see the frame overlays too. So, yeah, that'll be that. So, I'll catch you guys Saturday after work. All right, guys, so today is Thursday. The next day after I did a little check-in and all that good stuff. So, little update. Pops, he started on today. He started on painting and undercoating the frame while I was at work. Since I wasn't able to get to it, let me show you a little before and after. Before we go anywhere, the wiring will be addressed, I promise. I just ran a wire loom and all that good stuff, but I promise this will be addressed, without a doubt. Anyways, so that was the before. Looked like shit. You come down here, I mean, you can kind of see it. The lighting is just absolutely horrible right here. I can probably take this rock light off and show you guys. There we go. Like butter. Looks damn good. So that's that. They did the backs, the rear end, up where the spare tire was, all that stuff. I started on over there on the inside of the frame, all that stuff. Just kind of, he's gonna finish up tomorrow when I'm at work. we figured to do, he said, you know, obviously it'd be a better idea to do all this before we put the lift on, because then we're going to be battling the whole try not to get black paint on the white powder. So that's one thing we did, or he did, and I did a little bit. The thing I did when I got home was shorten the exhaust. Instead of it hanging out the side right here and you can see it, I shortened it up to where you can see it back there instead. I think that's a lot sleeker look. I still have to cut this back. And yes, that's this damn screw in my tire, but besides the point, yes, I got to cut from this line down, especially for the frame overlays. But also you'll see a better little glimpse of the exhaust tip and all that stuff. I got to polish it up a little bit more too. So I got to do that. I mean, I have so many things to do. That was that. On top of everything else, I need to turn this damn staticky ass radio off. I still got to wrap the drive shaft. The chrome wrap's in that little pipe over there. We ended up getting these in today. The 10 row wheel lights from MW Customs. I think that's what their name is, right? Yeah, MW Customs. These suckers, I'm telling you right now, the video, I'm not even gonna put on the video because it gives it no justice at all. These things are stupid bright, ridiculously bright. Like honest to God, too bright for me. But I can, you know, where's the remote at? It's right here in my pocket, I think. Yep. I can turn the brightness down, so we're good. It's all right. I can just tone it down. But them suckers are ridiculous. On top of all that, you can see MW Customs. I've never really associated with them. I will say, honestly, these are pretty much the same as Customs Unlimited. Like, I had quad rows on my last truck. This is literally the same lights, the same design of the rings, like the same control box thingy mabobber, the same labeling and everything for zone 1 and zone 2. All that stuff's all the same. I mean, at the end of the day, it's all the same as is with just about every company. But for the price of these is actually, I got them for like 450 bucks, 480 bucks, something like that. So pretty much, I think the Customs Unlimited quads are $395. So for the extra, what, $55, $65, I got 10 rows. So inside 5, outside 5. But I'm going to tell you guys, these things are ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Too bright for me. Got that in. I got more lighting. This is, I got in a dumbass phase right here. So I bought headlights, highs and lows, and I bought fog lights, right? Well, I didn't know the platinum headlights were all built in, like it's all just plug in one plug and that they controls everything. The headlights are built in. The bulbs are built into the headlights. Didn't know that. So ordered lights. So I'm gonna swap out the fog lights with the bulbs. They're 600K watt, or 600K, sorry, 600K or 6,000K white. So those are gonna be ridiculous. I had them on my last truck and everybody flashed me and thought my brights were on. No. I got the other lighting for the track bars. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So just a little update before we get to the weekend, throw the lift on. Another thing we did real quick is shorten the antenna. Not a lot of people really notice this type of stuff, but to me, seeing an antenna that's fucking sky high all the way up past the roof is ridiculous. So we cut it down. I was gonna put the bullet antenna on it, but I don't like the whole problem. I don't like the whole thing of the bullet antenna being like this, like being wider than the actual bottom piece here. I don't like that. Or the stubby ones. The stubby ones the same way. Me personally, I just don't like that. I like the factory look. I kind of thought about cutting it shorter because I don't even use the radio. Besides, you just plug it up to or using Bluetooth or CarPlay or whatever you call it. But we did that too. We did that, you know, when I first bought the truck, but I never really shared light to that. So that's done. I did a little bit inside this frame to clean this up. These crash bars, or these bars here, are going to get cut out obviously once the lift goes on. I didn't do anything up here yet. Obviously I didn't touch any of this stuff because it's all going to come out. I'm going to take a can of paint with me when we do the lift, and that way all this is off and I can get behind in the buckets and all that type of stuff back here behind the struts and all that stuff, you know, attention to detail, that type of stuff. But everything else is coming along great. It's just one of them things that doesn't happen overnight. This camera's way out of focus. Why are you not working with me? There we go. Okay. The camera's way out of focus. But Pops is going to tackle this while I'm at work. Thankfully, you know, he's the man when it comes down to this type of detail stuff. And he's the one that kind of pushes me to, you know, pay close attention to detail. So, like I said, I still got to drop the drive shaft. I still got to wrap that. I think that's pretty much the gist. I got to finish up putting the wire loom on the wiring for the rock lights. Am I tripping, dude, or is there like a light like flashing over here or something? Oh, it's the light up on the roof because it stays cutting on and off. So, but yeah, and then all the shadows obviously is gonna be covered up with them stupid, ridiculous ass wheel lights. So that will all be taken care of. So that's pretty much everything, guys. Now we really will talk to you Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I'm losing my mind. All right, what's up, guys? So it's Friday night at like 11 o'clock at night. And we got to push these bushings all the way in on these and on the track bars themselves. So we can get those on and everything done tomorrow when we put the lift on. So, in other words, it's going to be a late night tomorrow and not a lot of sleep. So let's get this knocked out. All right, so after continued trial and error, I finally got this one in. I was going in, I guess, the wrong way. I don't know. So I kind of scuffed it up here and there a little bit, but the edges you aren't going to see. So that's good. But got this one in. I got the actual like arms done. All I have left is just this one right here. And we're all done here. It's been about trial and error for a good old, 30, 45 minutes. It's almost midnight already. And your boy was struggling, but hopefully this goes smooth and I'm done because I'm tired, man. All right. I don't know why, but apparently I fucked it up. Putting it down this way. Just this edge is up. This side's, everything else is in. So you know what? We're going to run with it. I don't care. Fucked up the powder on this side, but you're not going to see it. This is all dirt and stuff, so it's going to wipe off. But, oh well, we're done. Finally. There's that. Let me load all this stuff up and go work tomorrow, and then we'll get the lift kit and everything else on. So, huge shout out to the guys over at Team Meatball Racing. Jeremy, Allen, and all them for letting me use this press. Because if I didn't use the press, I would have been, you know what. So, we're good though. So, everything's put in. All the track bars are done. I ruined my favorite sweatshirt or favorite hoodie. I was trying not to scratch the powder. And... well, let's just say we're going to church Sunday because we're a little holy, so especially this one. But you know what? Oh well, we're done. Yo, what's up, guys? So now it's finally Saturday, finally the day. So pretty much just got off work, heading to my buddy's shop to get everything put on, get the lift all put on and all that stuff. I got lift parts everywhere in this truck. The front floorboard, the front seat, the back floorboard, the bed, bubble wrap, moving pads, microfiber towels. This sucker's loaded down, but it's time to knock this sucker out, guys. Let's get into it. All right, guys, here's the update. Front end is completely taken apart. All that good stuff. All we gotta do is cut these ears off here, and all that's done. And then piece it back together. I gotta swap over the hubs and all that good stuff to the other knuckles, or spindles, whatever you can call it, and put this sucker back together. All right, look, so the diff is dropped. I'm cutting the ear off right now. Then we piece her back together. So we got the drive shaft spacer in, getting all this stuff figured out. The rear cross member, whatever's in, it's just so dirty, but desperate clean's gonna be going down for sure. This little bracket here, just kind of finalized putting everything in on the rear side, and then move to the front, knock the front out, and reassemble the lowers, uppers, struts, and all that good stuff. It's coming along pretty smoothly, and so far so good. So here we go, piecing everything back together. Got the KSPs up top, lowers on, that's on, drop brackets on, stuff. Front cross member, it's coming together. Here we go. Oh yes. Now, it's time for the back jack. Alright guys, so pretty much the rear end's done. Everything's done but the track bars. One of these bushings doesn't quite line up. I guess from it being squished in, it just doesn't, it bent up the little inner piece, so the bolt won't just go straight through. So we're gonna try to somewhat drill it out a little bit. All three of them are fine, but this one is just being a pain in the ass. So hopefully we can get some kind of remedy here. Buddy, after trial and error and getting all this stuff back and forth, the sucker is finally done. Now we just get a alignment and we're good to go. But everything turned out great. Looks super good. Sits at a great height, the way that I definitely wanted it. So it's coming along quite well. I'm so tired, but this is everything. So, let's go. Here's the next morning. I feel like a brand new man now. Got some sleep. Has everything turned out looking slicker than shit. I love it, dude. Looks so damn good. And then under here, everything's real nice and clean. This all looks really good, man. And then the rear, all the white accents. That should just wipe off. What that is. I don't know what that is. Anyways, I need to clean this sucker. This truck is dirty now because it's got grease and everything all over it. I gotta fix this bolt right here. I just didn't have a nut to put on this, the actual bolt, so the bolt's in my truck. I was trying to get another nut for that. So I'm sure I have one in the bucket in the garage, but everything turned out great. It looks damn good. So now what I'm gonna do, the alignment is pretty straight on the truck now since I drove it. It doesn't pull anywhere, so I don't think I need an alignment. But I'm pretty sure I don't. It's pretty good over there. Good over here. So, I'm gonna take the wheels off, paint the inside, paint the inside rotors, the tops and the middles and the calipers, and then throw my wheel lights on and get this sucker done. The grind don't stop, guys. I need to get this sucker looking right.